Well guys, I have something quite exciting beside me. We have the e-rider, and I've been waiting on this for a while now, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can actually get from it. It's going to give me access to a lot more kind of the bigger lakes that don't have slipways or anything like that. So to push me around, I have the 55-pound Savagegear motor, and it'll be interesting to see now what we can get. But let's get setting up. Oh, how satisfying is that? There it is. We have our e-rider with our motor. Battery's at the water there, so I'm going to bring it down now and see what we can catch. I'm going to probably troll with it. Haven't done trolling in a long time, and we'll just see what we can find. I'm really looking forward to kind of getting out. Chill evening, no pressure, just playing around with it, and whatever comes along comes along. I'm hoping for some kind of nice decent perch or a bit of fun and pike and like gear. So we'll just see. The aim will be perch, but it's there's always a chance of a bite catching a nice pike, so we'll see what comes. But fingers crossed that we've no hiccups, because usually in the first time out you always have a hiccup. But I'm quietly confident that this setup will work. I've done a bit of research on it, and this was kind of the best thing you can get that's light, fairly easy to manoeuvre and get down to kind of lakes that don't have slipways or down a field. So we will get it in the water, mate. How good does that look? I'm excited now. A good bit of space on it too. I've never actually seen one of these in person, but just by talking to other people that have them, they're quite happy with them. Right, how wobbly or not wobbly is it? Right. Oh, you fairly move now if you're... You do, look. Impressed with that. Now we'll keep it nice and slow. I'm just going to throw it now. So we'll get out a bit. Wind's going up there, so I'm going to float back. And let's just troll. What do I have on? Little goby, not too deep. Right, I've no rod holder, so we're back to the good old days of holding the rod and waiting for that bite. Too far away. It's just running right along the rushes here. It's a really nice evening to be out. You can see the goby doing his thing. It's hard sometimes to know what speed you're doing, because I don't have the fish finder or anything rigged up to it. This looks like a pikey spot or a perchy spot. Here's what it looks like this year's cygnets. It does, yeah. So we'll just keep it this because I do not want to go in there and get attacked by a swan. It makes for good footage, but there's been a bit of commotion here and here with birds and all, so I'm gonna take a look through here again and just kind of go over it maybe twice and see what we can find. Okay, Sean. Oh, what is though? Little perch. Ah! Oh, it doesn't count. Just look. Target species acquired anyway. At least we're doing something right. Keep moving on anyway. He's a nicer one, this one. Nicer, still been small, I'm guessing. But improvement's always good. No, it's not. Still not bad. There we go. See ya. Right. First fish to the boat. Let's get another one. I'm using these extremely light wire traces. So hopefully it doesn't make a difference because I know there's a good few pike in here. And I'd rather not in a small lake. Just catch them in a pike, but we'll just see what happens. Not bad though, that's 2 fish in the space of what, 20 minutes here? So, well, 1.5. One was in, one was not. Another fish, another fish. What do we have this time? A little bit better. So we're improving all the time. So what do we have? I actually don't know why I netted this fella at all. It was a complete waste of time. I think it's just I'm not familiar with this e-rider. I kind of didn't want to mess things up at all, but it's looking like I've done that all on my own. So another fish to the goby. Right, we have given the trolling a bit about half an hour, and we had 3 hits, but nothing of substantial size. So I'm going to focus in along, see the reed beds, real shallow, real close to the reeds. So this is what I'm going to be using. It's the cheb weight, and it's actually 20 gram. It's probably a bit heavy for what I want, but I've actually no other cheb weights with me, so that'll have to do. And then we have the craft shad in perch with a weedless hook. What was working, so I might need to change my lure, and I'll tell you why if I can get it out. No, it's stuck there. Is it? Yeah. So what I was using was this. It's the goby shad, and it's the 6.5 grams. Now this was quite good in fairness. Like for 20 minutes trolling and catching 3 perch or hooking into 3 perch, it's not bad. So hopefully this will bring out the bigger ones. It seemed to have in previous times, but I will be imagining that this will be the way to go. So now sometimes this little red tail can attract a lot of pike, so it's just a matter of time to see what happens. Let's go. So So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out of here a little bit, because you're able to cast this quite a little far, and we cast here a bit, and then I'll give you a bit of a rundown on what I actually think of my first impressions of the E-Rider. But let's focus on the fishing first. Now that should be enough. Now you'll see you get it practically along the weed, exactly along the weeds, and I have to go quite fast, tapping, because I don't want it to go right into the weeds, because there's that horrible weed that just sticks to everything. Even with weedless hooks, it's going to catch on the weight, it's going to catch on no matter what it is, it's just going to catch. So it's inevitable to kind of be completely weedless, but as long as it doesn't catch the hook and snag you, that's exactly what I want. Now we probably have a bit of weed. Yeah, there it is there. That horrible green stuff there. It's nearly like, you know, the grassy seaweed you get. That's what it's like. So under the trees now. And people do stand up on this, so I'm not sure if I want to try that or not. I'll do a few casts here and just see what. It's very shallow there. Very, very shallow. Oh, you can easily stand in this. Easily stand it. Yeah, no, that's not too bad at all. Right. Oh, it might be weedless, but it's not treeless. We'll be able to get in. That's the good thing with what we have here. We're easily able to get in, and there we go. Get it. I usually would have a fish around here. Thought I had something there just as I said that, but it was that slight it mightn't have been anything. I'm really enjoying this E-Rider now. This is lovely. Anytime you can fish standing up is good going. Only time it feels wobbly is when you're actually moving it with the motor. So once you're ready for that, you should be fairly good after that then. Or you should be fairly good kind of staying steady when you're not moving. Great. Because of that tree, my lure is a little bit funny. I think it's time to change our lures a bit. And when I'm doing that, I can reverse out. Now, that's what I brought especially for today was the carnival shads. What to try? I think I'll try this first. Just with a slow day, I would be hesitant to try white straight away, but I think I'll try it fairly quick after this. These are scented. Smell lovely. It's not that fishy scent. It's quite a nice scent. So how to set up the weedless hooks? Through them out and down through the chin. And it does feel like you're doing it the wrong way, but trust me, you're not. And it's sitting like that. You spin it round, and suddenly you're the right way around. So what you want to do is, this hook's probably a little bit big for this lure, so I'm going to go right through here. See the way you can mark out where it's going to come out? So this is going to be a little bit trickier. I might have to stretch it a little bit to kind of get it working right, but there we go. the tail, the movement is still in the tail, and we still have a hook that's buried in there. There we go. So 20 grams, as I said, is probably a bit heavy for what I want. I want to actually have a see, can I find any lighter? There's your Polaroid glasses working. You can see a bit of it. Now you can really make it out. Anyway, let's get a move on. Today just doesn't seem to be the big perch day. Having said that, I wanted absolutely no pressure. I just wanted to sit back and enjoy the e-rider and see what I actually thought of it. Patrolling as well as casting on, and to say I'm impressed is an understatement. I absolutely love it. Didn't think I'd like it as quick, didn't think I'd get used to it as quick. But it's very user friendly. Just with like a little perch in here. No. Let's go. So what do I think of the e-rider? It is so much fun. I'm standing on it, and as you can see, it's not wobbly at all. It's all buoyancy. The floor's air, the tubes are air, so you're flying. Like it's. I'm genuinely surprised. I didn't think it'd be just as nice and user friendly. And you have your. What you have here is, obviously I have my bag, rods, net, and then you have a compartment under here. You can suppose put stuff underneath here, just say if you want to bring an umbrella or anything that you don't want, just say sitting out in the rain. You've also space underneath your seats, and then you have your battery and the motor. I like it. It does what it says in the tin. It's not surprising that it's doing what it's doing. It's not giving me any kind of stuff I thought it'd be better at, they thought it'd be worse at. It just does the job. So with that, we are back, guys, and I'm hoping to get down to the sea again to catch some of them beautiful wrasse. I have a video coming out, and how would you say, I'm a bit apprehensive about it because I know I practice catch and release a lot, but it's actually me going spear fishing, and there's a catch and cook. Now I'm only eating pollock, which is pretty much what your fish fingers are. If it doesn't say cod, it's a haddock or a pollock. But let me know if you want to see that, because we've done a catch and cook, we've done some wrasse fishing, and we will get that on the way on the channel if you want. And anything else you want me to go after, or any kind of reviews, let me know, and I'll be out in this again, definitely. So we're going to be going to a few little lakes that I know there's big fish in, but we'll be going to them soon enough. And yeah, good to be back, guys, and hope you're keeping well. We'll see you then.